Hello viewers, this is your Michael from Screen Review, bringing you a new podcast from my channel called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'm going to try to do my best not to breathe so hard during the audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, if you're over 18, you can. That means you can watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this is let's get into the final episode of Ryusoulger. So basically, this is the final episode of Ryusoulger. So basically, it starts off. We see all three of the Dynamite Megazords, or all three Megazords fighting the giant-sized Master Ares. So basically, the Ryusoulger first using all three Megazords to battle the giant Master Ares and try to do some damage to Master Ares. But despite their best efforts, Master Ares, she was just way too powerful. Despite the best efforts of the Ryusoulgers and their three Megazords, it was just Master Ares was just it didn't face Master Ares at all. So basically, Master Ares used her powers to force the Ryusoulgers out of the Megazords, and force the Megazords to divide back into the original Zord. So basically, the Ryusoulgers got forced out of the Megazord, out of all three Megazords, and the Megazord disassembled back into their individual Zords. So anyway, the Dynamites. So basically, the Dynamites used their powers to make a shield, to make a shield on Master Ares, and transfer their power to the Ryusoulger Caterpillar that Cole had in his hand, and that's when the Tyrannosaurus saying that we're gonna transfer all our powers into the Ryusoulger Caterpillar. That way you can use the Ryusoulger Caterpillar to shield Master Ares way again. But you only get one shot. So basically, once we transfer all our powers into the Ryusoulger Caterpillar, we will also be sealed away again, and also be will be sealed away again until you guys find a way to bring us back. So basically, Tyrannomigo just said goodbye to Cole, and Cole said goodbye to Tyrannomigo, and so basically all the Dynamite Zords, turn all the powers into the Ryusoulger Caterpillar, and they just all got stuck inside. They all got the Zords got a Zord inside the Ryusoulger Caterpillar, and Cole used the Ryusoulger Caterpillar and strike the giant-sized Master Ares. So basically, the power that all the Dynamite Zords gave Cole for the Ryusoulger Caterpillar to shield Master Ares away was working. So basically, the Zord was tricking down Master Ares, and once Master Ares is trucking down, she will be reset again. So basically, everything was going smoothly until the sword started to break. So basically, the others were oh no, the Ryusoulger Caterpillar is too weak to shield Master Ares again. So basically, Cole was trying to slow down, was trying to do his best not to break the Ryusoulger Caterpillar, but because of the Ryusoulger Caterpillar's blade being too weak, it broke. the sword broke in half, and the blade broke off, and part of the blade that was stuck in Master Ares, this forced Master Ares forced Master Ares into an oversized human. So basically, Cole, since the Ryusoulger character broke, Master Ares was not sit away. She was just turned human side. So basically, the Ryusoulger character broke before Master Ares got sit away. So basically, Master Ares is now human size now, but the shield made her, but the power of the Ryusoulger character trying to shield her made her weak. So basically, there was opportunities for the researchers to take advantage of Master Ares' weak state. So basically, they tried to morph, but the Russos were all blank. So basically, it's like Milk says now because the Dynamite Zords, now the Dynamite Zords are sealed away, we can't morph anymore. So basically, Cole we need to morph and take this opportunity to take down Master Ares. And that's when Master Ares used that's when Master Ares used her power to absorb Cole's life force inside her body. So basically, Master Ares said that I took your I've absorbed Cole's life force. So basically, he's a part of me. His life force is now a part of me. So basically, the others was devastated that Master Ares took Cole's life force, and basically they was caught over their dead friend and whatnot. So basically, Master Ares figured that this will be it. They won't have the will to fight without their friends. But Master Ares is wrong. So basically, also others we're gonna still fight. We're gonna still fight for our comrade Cole. So basically, we won't give up until we beat you, Master Ares, and that's when the Vulcan Ryusoulger caliber sword started to grow, and the power from the Vulcan Ryusoulger caliber was able to restore the Ranger's powers for one more morph, and they used that power to morph up again and start to fight Master Ares. And that's when they noticed that the wound that Cole did to, there was the wound on Master Ares' chest that Cole used to Ryusoulger caliber on, left a big wound in Master Ares' chest. So basically, all they need to do is aim to that wound spot, and Master Ares will be destroyed. Meanwhile, inside Master Ares' core, I believe that Cole, we see Cole, we see Cole's spirit inside Master Ares and Master Ares' core. So basically, Master Ares once again I'm offering you a perfect dream world where there's no conflict and whatnot. So basically, you don't have to fight anymore. Blah blah blah. And but Cole is it seems like Cole's words start to get through to Master Ares. While Cole was inside in Master Ares' core, Cole's words starts to get through to Master Ares. Like Cole was talking about what you're doing is wrong. Every living thing has free, and the other thing has the right of free will and whatnot. What you're doing here is not free will. It's you're just trying to get rid of free will, free will and and freedom and whatnot. So basically, and that's when Master Aries realized that Cole was right. So basically, so Master Aries realized that I've been all this time I've been trying to make a perfect world. I didn't realize that people increases and that people like you and creatures and other beings, had the right had the right to be themselves and follow their own free will. So basically, that's when Master Eric decided to decide to that I no longer need it here anymore, and and Master Eric's body just she just disappeared. So basically, the researchers, also in others outside, so basically also in others were was figured that maybe Master Aries, Master Aries just just disappeared, and the other researchers were I assume that Master Aries' body, that when Master Aries that she realized that she's no longer needed, I figured maybe that Master Aries made her body disappeared. Maybe she went somewhere else to maybe to some other thing, maybe to some other planet or some other universe where she needed and whatnot. So who cares? But but the researchers figured maybe they was able to defeat Master Aries. But meanwhile, but Cole was still trapped into wherever it was still trapped inside Master Aries', inside Master Aries' dimension where her main core was. So basically, the red Cole's red resource started to grow, and the others used the power of Cole's red resource to restore Cole's life to bring Cole back to life. So basically, the other resources used Cole's resource to bring Cole back to life and restore his life force. And Cole woke up and and was happy, and the others were all happy to see Cole is back to life and whatnot, blah blah blah. So anyway, seems like the others were happy that Cole is back. Master Aries is finally gone. So basically they can they can do whatever they want to now. So anyway, back at the Ryusoulger village, at the lane Ryusoulger village, there was this big memorial for all the Dynamites that sacrificed themselves to help them defeat Master Aries, and we see all six researchers put their swords into the stone pillars next to the memorial service. So basically, Cole and others saying that one day we will find a way to bring back the dynamite. To bring back, to bring back Transmigo and the other Dynamite Sword. So basically, Cole and others, that one day we will figure how to bring back Transmigo and the other Dynamite Swords one day. So, but now we need to go and do what we were planning to do this whole time. So basically, so Cole went on his own journey to go see the world. Bam decided to hang out with Master Black again and train. And train whatnot. Melt was working with Noble in his archaeological studies and whatnot, looking for new dinosaurs also. So basically, now you start over again. So basically, so basically the others went out to do what they always said they wanted to do after their duties of real soldiers were done. So basically, Cole went out on his own journey to see the world. Master, so basically, so basically, Dan and Master Black, start to hang out again, on their own journey. So basically, Dan went on his own journey, but Master Black and whatnot. Mark was working for Noble and his studies to look into new dinosaur fossils, and also looking for a way to bring back and looking for a power source to bring back the dinosaurs from their seals. So basically, now it's working for Noble now, and also Odo is helping out, Noble as well. So basically, now it's working for Noble, looking for fossils, and so is Odo. Meanwhile, Oscar and Cole opened up a school in their village after it got revealed. So basically the elder came back, he's saying the business is revealed, but he's saying maybe we should get with the modern world as well. So basically, the elders told Cole that the village is revealed, but maybe we should get with the modern world as well. So basically, bringing some modern world into their village now. So anyway, and as for Canal is still not married yet. So basically, Canal is not. It still doesn't have. It still can't find who wants to marry him. So basically, Canal can't still find a woman who wants to marry him. So basically, everything was going very well to the Ryusoulger. So as for Oscar and Cole, they opened a school for in the new land Ryusoulger village, and teaching kids how to fight, and maybe one day come the next generation Ryusoulgers, in case another threat threatens the world. And now, as for Warts and Creon, so basically, Warts and Creon, decided to go to a different planet, and tried to become stars, on a different planet. But turns out that somehow Pisces managed to survive from being taken over by Master Ares. So basically, Pisces was still alive. Pisces was kind of happy to see Warts and Creon still alive, but so basically, Warts and Creon told Pisces, they're saying that let's go to a different world. Let's go to a different planet. Let's go to a different planet. That way, go to one of the other different planets that we've been to, and we be treated as lords and whatnot. So basically, Washington Queen took Pisces, and they decided to go to a different planet to one of the other different planets that they've been to, and become become lords of that planet and whatnot. So basically, they just left Earth with Pisces. So basically, Washington Queen left Earth with Pisces, and and went to a different planet. So after a few days has come, so basically after a few days, after a few days, after the whole big fight, they all gathered, all the real soldiers and gathered at Noble's lab, and there was and it had this big memorial wall where all their adventures and pictures of all their friends and allies. So basically, all the real soldiers, Odo all gathered at Nova's lab, where they put up this they put this world with all the pictures, all their adventures, all their allies, or all the good times that they had each other. And that's when we came back from America, like all happy and whatnot. So basically, like we was like we looked like a whole different person. So basically, like the others was happy to see me again, like with like she just came back from America and whatnot. So basically, like the others first, so basically calling the others first February and what went down and whatnot. So basically, so the episode ended. So this episode ended with with we started making a total goofball of himself. So basically, we started slept on the banana peel that he just finished. We started ate a banana. He dropped the banana peel and he accidentally slipped on that banana peel, and the others started to laugh and whatnot. It's I always why I always have to be the comic at least for you guys. So basically, everybody started to laugh and whatnot, and the episode ended with all the what everybody laughing together at we saw after he slept on the banana peel, and this is how the episode ended. But all the what Cole and everybody that Cole all the resources, Odo, we and Nobu laughing together at Nobu slipping on that banana peel, and this is how the episode ended with them all laughing together and and staring at the wall or staring at the wall, all the pictures from their adventures and whatnot. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So basically, this was a pretty good final episode of Ryusoulger. So basically, it was a good ending. So basically, it's not comparing that it's Master Aries just. It's not comparing. It's Master Aries just did the Ryusoulger story Master Aries, or Master Aries just decided to just go somewhere else. So basically, it's not comparing. The episode did not confirm that it's Master Aries just still alive, or the Ryusoulger did destroy Master Aries. But it's a pretty good ending. So basically, it's a pretty good ending for the series. So anyway, what do you guys think about the final episode of Ryusoulger? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Or just nah? Please let me know what the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Kishiryu Michael from Kishiryu. Sign off. 1,